Well, what do we have here? Just another love story gone wrong, I guess. So sit back, relax, while I tell you the grim tale of the tragedy of these two young freaks from the hydro power plant in Fremont, Ohio. I've got photographs, pictures, and everything you can imagine to tell the tale here. From the time that this one was born, she was a curious thing to say the least. You see, she had this thing with the woods out back. She had remembered the great tales of the infested woods and the rotting river rebels that lived out there. The tales were what kept her from going through that door for 27 years, or so we thought. You see, the family, we warned her of the dangers that lie deep in those infested woods. A danger that she couldn't seem to understand and she wasn't frightened of. Not at all. A danger that she felt compelled to know even more. How did this happen? Well, one day, she decided to venture further than she had ever done before. And boy, was she in for the shock of her life. She never thought she would make it through the door, but as soon as the door opened up, she felt a rush come right over her. I could see it now. Feeling freedom like she'd never felt before. I know that's what she's like. She's part of my blood. Little did she know that feeling would be interrupted so abruptly by what she was about to see. While the family warned her that she should stay out of the infested woods. She came upon a scene that was identical to one of the tales her grandmother had told her as a youngster. How could this be? And as she watched the creature, she noticed something about him. She watches him and seems to think he had a peaceful look on his face, I guess. You see, it was about that time he looked up as if he heard something. She wanted to watch him for a little longer to soak in whatever beauty she saw in him. And even though he was dismembering a body, hungry, feasting is actually what we call it, she didn't want him to see her. Frightened that she was just a little, she turned to leave and got the rebel's attention. He stopped what he was doing to find this hideous creature running from him. He followed her, but he couldn't catch her. For a little over a year, these two kept meeting in secrecy, enjoying their time together. And after a while, things kind of got serious, if you know what I mean. But they knew that if the families found out, it would be all-out war. They kept it a secret for about a year, and then the day came where curiosity turned to love, and love turned to marriage. You see, folks, sometimes even love isn't enough to survive. The hydro-apocalypse families decided that this marriage, this gathering of two people would never work. That's right, no talking during a ceremony or the fighting. So, before we go further, and before you go any further, you need to tell me which side of the church you would have sat on. Would you have been on that immortal bride? Or would you have rather been with the rotting river rebels? Take your pick. Put on your mask. We may all need to protect ourselves from the 2016 apocalypse now. That's right, right now.